Alright, so if you saw my last video, which I'd hope you did, but there's no telling, I joined a Pokemon Draft League. And a couple disclaimers before I start this. One, this is my first ever Draft League. If you know what a Draft League is, I'll explain what it is later. But I've never done something like this before, so I was not fully ready for it. Well, actually, I'm trying to get as ready as I can for it, but I'm not good at it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not good at it. I don't know what I'm doing. If you want to watch somebody who's like insanely good at this, has been doing this for years, knows exactly what to plan against everything, it's not me. I'm not that good at it. I am sorry. But I am someone who's learning. So if you want to watch someone that's learning, I'm your man. But this is my first ever Draft League. And before I go about what my draft was, because I'm going to talk about my final picks, I think I should talk about the rules first. So first of all, we're going to avoid the general rules because that's just talking in chat. So the draft rules is that each coach, there's going to be 12 coaches each division. I am in the lowest division, Autumn. This is the PSL, the Pokemon Seasonal League. So each of the divisions are ranked by seasons, summer being the highest, then spring, then winter, then autumn. I'm in the Autumn division, which is the lowest division, and each coach will be able to draft in 10 to 12 Pokemon, my bad, and they have 120 points total. The slow draft doesn't matter. The draft's complete. We select two Z users. One of them can use any unbanned Z move, which will be shown down here, and the other one can use only attacking Z moves. I will show you my picks are later. And this is talking about the rules. There's going to be a battle a week after the grace period finally ends. I don't know exactly when that's going to be. They'll tell us in announcements. And all this is just battling rules. Okay, it's going to be 6v6 games. Oh, I should have read that because I wouldn't know what to do really. Anyway, that's just me being stupid. No Dynamaxing in this. There are Megas in this, which is awesome, bringing Megas back and Z moves back, which I think is amazing. I love Z moves and Megas. And the Pokemon you choose, you can draft either the Mega Evolved Pokemon or the normal Pokemon. They're two different Pokemon. But if you draft the Mega Evolved Pokemon, you have to have the Mega Stone on it, but you don't have to Mega Evolve it immediately, which I'll talk about some strategy when I show my team. And we can't use Omni boosting Z moves, accuracy lowering or evasion boosting Z moves, Clangorous, Soul Blaze, Judge of Supernova, all these like super powerful ones down here. And that's to stop like accuracy scumming and stuff like that, because that's basically how you win singles. All cut moves are banned in the Sword and Shield, so a lot of moves got cut from the actual game. So we can't use those in battle, so we have to make sure we know exactly what those are and not use those on our teams. We can baton pass without baton passing stats. Well, we can baton pass stat lowers, but we can't baton pass stat boosts. Or subs. That's banned, because that's just funny setup. We can't use hidden abilities. Unreleased hidden abilities are permitted. Okay, so we're allowed to use hidden abilities that aren't released. I didn't even know that. I should probably read through this myself. Can't use accuracy boosting moves, but we can use Z Night Days and like other Z moves that have a secondary effect of it, as long as it's permitted, which we'll be able to ask. We can't use Imprisonment and Transform. I don't know why that's overpowered, but I'm not going to question it because I don't need to know. And then all this other stuff, don't care about that, don't care about this. Well, that's just stuff I need to know myself. The complex bans, there's moves that are banned. So they did their best to try and balance everything, and they balanced it by putting restrictions on certain Pokemon. So Blaziken cannot use any attacking or special attacking boosting moves, which is great because Blaziken's terrifying. Same thing with Mega Blaziken, who's down here. Cinderace cannot run Libero and U-Turn together. If it has Libero, it does not have U-Turn. If it has U-Turn, it's Blaze. So that's something you need to know. So if I ever fight it, that was a voice crack, god dang. If I ever fight a Cinderace, then those are what I need to know. Darkrai can't use Nasty Plot or Calm Mind, thank god. Greninja cannot run Battle Bond or Protean, which means Greninja's always Torrent. Karen Black can't use Dragon Dance, thank god. Mega Blastoise can't run Shell Smash, thank god. I think you get the point. Mega Kangaskhan can't run Seismic Toss. I don't know why that's overpowered, but I'd never used Mega Kangaskhan, so I don't know. Megalodios cannot use Aura Sphere or Mystical Fire. I don't know why that's restricted, because Megalodios should not be that overpowered. I think Megalodios is second highest tier. Nagando can't use Nasty Pellet. I don't know why Nagando's OP either. Shaman Sky cannot use Sea Flare. Zygarde 50%, 100% cannot become, or 50%, 10% can't become 100%. And then they have a bunch of Pokemon that just cannot be Z Captains, which means that you can't put Z moves on them regardless. And the next thing I'm going to show you guys is the tiers. So this is kind of spoiling what I have, or what Pokemon have been drafted. But this is how the tier system works. You have a total of 120 points to work with, and you can only, or you could draft 10 to 12 Pokemon. So it goes from 19 tier all the way down to 1. So I will show Pokemon, I'll tell you how much they were, but I'm only going to show the Pokemon through Showdown. I have a doc showing all the points and stuff that I might show later, but I'm just going to talk about the Pokemon, why I drafted them, and all that stuff. So we're not going to take too much time looking through this, just know that there's just a lot of Pokemon spread in here between 19 and 1, and let's get along with the actual Pokemon I picked. So first of all, looking at tier 19, there is not many to choose from, and I wanted to get at least one tier 19, and this will also spoil what my initials are, so you can look through and spoil yourself and everything else I have. Oops. There's Blaziken, Cinderace, Darkrai, Dragapult, Mega Blaziken, Nagandle, Urshifu Single Strike, and Zamazenta Crowned. And I looked through all these, and I was like, restriction, 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 restriction. I'm too stupid to remember that. I don't know how to use Urshifu. I chose motherfucking Zamazenta. I'll find a way to edit that. I probably just won't edit that. I think it's really funny to keep it in. I chose Zamazenta. My team is going with the Mario theme. Sorry for being cringe. I thought it was funny just to call Zamazenta Mario, and then the rest of the team just followed suit. But I went for Zamazenta for multiple reasons. One, look at that bulk. Oh my god. Zamazenta was an insane pick. It's a fighting steel type, which is my steel type right there. Its only problem is its dual weakness against fighting. And I noticed while drafting that fighting was a big problem with my team, so I had to try and find some way to play around it. But Zamazenta is insanely powerful. I was looking through stuff it had. Behemoth Bash 1, crazy move. It has coverage like Fire Fang and all that, but that's not really that good. Wild Charge if I go against any crazy water types, which is going to be great. It doesn't have good attack raising moves, it only has Howl and Workup. But that also means I can run a mix and it has Play Rough, and it has Moonblast. So if I'm ever going against some physically defensive wall that I could use Zamazenta to kill, I can always run a special attack set with Flash Cannon and Moonblast with Workup, which would be very helpful for me. And the greatest thing is, which is something I already use because we're having I'm so sorry if my voice breaks, because we're having exhibition matches, I have Reflect and Light Screen, so I can run screen setters. So I used that, it got me a loss in exhibitions, but we're not going to talk about that. So the best set with this is just run this, make it as powerful as possible. It has to have the Rusted Shield, that's Zamazenta's rule, mostly because without the shield it's overpowered. I don't get it. I think it's because it's way faster. I think it sacrifices 30 defense and special defense for like 20 speed, so it becomes insane. So the shield form is kind of nerfed because speed creeping is crazy. But Zamazenta was just a really solid pick. I've never used Zamazenta. I played Pokemon Sword, so I thought Zamazenta would be a fun pick. And then I looked through and I wanted to find a good match for Zamazenta, someone who would cover most of his weaknesses. And I ain't gonna lie, I was looking at Zapdos a lot. Zapdos covered a lot of its weaknesses, but when it got back to my turn, I realized I didn't pick Diancie. So I just said, why not? I'll take Mega Diancie from you. So now I have Mega Diancie. And it's not Mega on the screen, but you can see Diancie down there. I thought Mega Diancie would be insane. One, because it's powerful as frick. Hold on, let me just pull up Mega Diancie really quick just for this. Look at that stat pool. It has 160 attack, 160 spatak, insane speed, 110 speed. That'll speed creep a lot of things. And its bulk's good too. The only problem is its HP is kind of low. But this is a sweeper right there. And if I don't Mega Evolve it, it's a tank. So I can run this however I want to. It also gets Body Press, so I can use Diamond Storm, get a bunch of defense, and Body Press sweep everything with a physical set. Or I could always just run special sets with Mystical Fire and take out any steel types that switch on me. I was just looking through more things. It has a Stealth Rock, I can use it for setup and bulk. Diancie just had too many options, and paired with Zamazenta, it was an insane pick. So I said, why would I let this slide past me? I also realized that showed all my team. I am not good at this. I'm still showing all my team. I'm not good at this. Dragonite's next. Okay. I'm not good at this. I said 3 times in a row. Bear with me. Dragonite's next. The reason I picked Dragonite was because I had too much fighting weakness. I needed something that could resist fighting. Dragonite has decent bulk, a lot of attack. It could resist fighting and retaliate with, I don't know, dual wing beat. It's a flying type. Extreme speed, take out most things at outspeed. I was also looking at him, and I love multi-skills and ability, and thought weakness policy would be insane. Because I could get on something that gonna hit. I can get on something that's gonna hit me super effective. Throw down a big old dragon dance, hit a weakness policy, get 2.5 times attack and +1 speed, and probably just sweep the field depending on what they have next. So I don't know how much use Dragonite's gonna get. I've done 2 exhibition matches before I made this video, just playing with like the highest tier people. I don't know why I did this to myself. I'll probably release both of those battles as their own videos, but I did not even bring Dragonite. I did not know how I was going to incorporate Dragonite in any of those fights. So I don't know how good of a pick Dragonite was, but I got my Bowser. I'm good. And his attack's pretty good. Space 80 speed's not too slow. I will be able to outspeed some things. In worst case scenario, I can run a Choice Scarf and outspeed everything. Not everything. I can outspeed most things, except for Choice Scarf things. Kind of starting to doubt Dragonite, but I shouldn't. Anyway, welcome to the team, Kamek. I picked Kamek because I needed something bulky. Some kind of staller. I've never used Galarian Slowking and looked at him and thought it'd be kind of funny and a good pairing with Dragonite, out of all things. And I don't know much about Galarian Slowking. I know it's a good regenerator, pivot Pokemon, teleport, think. Does it get teleport? Okay, forget that I said teleport. It has good coverage, it has Toxic, it's basically my staller. It has Thunder Wave. It's gonna be something where, like, I need to throw something in here, I need something kinda bulky. It's kinda bulky. I need something that can help me take out a certain specific set, or I need something to help me survive another specific set so something else can kill it. And I'm mostly gonna try to use it as either stall or as pivot. It also has Belly Drum, so that's kind of funny. I might find a way to use that. But yeah, I don't know much about Slowking, so I can't really talk much about him right now. But I'm also planning to do this draft so I can learn more about the Pokemon in the league. And next, we got my favorite named Pokemon here, Koopa the Quick, by Shiny Crocodile. Crocodile was just, I need a ground type. What the best ground type I could find? Crocodile was up there, and I was like, alright, let me just take Crocodile before anyone else does, because ground types were going like crazy in rounds 3 and 4. I chose Crocodile just because it's really fast, base 92 speed, really good for a hard-hitting ground type. It also has Intimidate and Moxie, and it also has Anger Point. And I realized that with Anger Point, now someone told me about this, takes critical hit, attack raise with 12 stages. I would have completely overlooked this normally. I did not know that Urshifu's Single Strike, Wicked Blow crits all the time. So I could switch Crocodile in, predicting that, take a critical hit, max out my attack, beat Choice Scarf, one-shot everything on the field. That was at least what I was told I could do. And I thought it was really funny, so then I immediately said, I'm going Crocodile. But it also has some good coverage move. It has Aqua Tail. I don't know why I'd need that. but it has it. It's interesting. We could use it. That's close combat. Very powerful fighting type move. Has dragon type coverage for some reason. Something dragon type scaring me. Boom, done. Close combat's good for ice types. I was gonna go fight an ice type. I put close combat on there, kill ice type. I don't know why I'm trying to explain why I would put close combat on there for an ice type. But it's just really powerful. Throat chop's weird. I could use toxic if I can read something that's gonna come in. Another stealth rock setter if I really want to run it like that, but there's no way I'm gonna do that. This is just a fast sweeper that I can throw on a team where it will excel. And for my later picks that I've been planning out, which this whole entire draft league, I only got 2 of my Pokemon sniped. One of them hurt way too much. I'll spoil it right now. It was a Licky Licky. I really wanted Licky Licky on my team, and when it got stolen, I was so sad. But I realized that most of my team can get speed crept, so I need to bring something that can help control speed. So I brought Galvantula. I was originally planning to bring Vikavolt, but it got taken right before I could choose it, so I brought Galvantula anyway. And the only reason I wanted to bring Vikavolt over Galvantula is because I had a better pivot material because it's slower, so it could take a hit and then Volt Switch. But Galvantula's still fine. Let me scroll down a little more so you can see it. I have Sticky Web, the plan with Galvantula. It actually has multiple plans. It either becomes a fast special sweeper, which I did use, kind of, in one of my exhibition matches. It got 2-hit killed because there was some lingering voice yelling in my ear that it was faster than Gallade, and it wasn't. You know who you are? No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know either. I didn't look at it. But I really should have recorded both of these fights. They would have been funny to just upload. But yeah, I could either run Focus Sash, Sticky Web, have it be a setup mon. Sucker Punch is also good, even though its attack's kind of decent actually. I could run Sucker Punch on it. There may be chances when I have to run this as a physical sweeper, or as physical sweeper, but a physical Pokemon. Could also Infestation, trap Pokemon in. I don't see any restrictions against using trapping moves. Lunge is also a good option. It lowers physical defense, I think, right? No, it lowers their attack. So yeah, Galvantula has some coverage. It's a good pivot Pokemon if it was slower. But no matter what, I can switch it in on something and then switch out to something else that can take a hit. I can Thunder Wave, Paralyze stuff, Sticky Web, as I said 12,000 times. And I just think Galvantula is going to get a lot of use. It's a really good work for the rest of my team. And on the topic of hazards, because we have a few of them on my team right now, I'm thinking I need someone to control hazards for the other teams. So I had to find a rapid spinner, and I chose Serena. I did not know a lot about this Pokemon, but I did not realize its bulk is kind of insane. It has base 98 defense and special defense, with base 72 HP and base 72 speed, so it could outspeed some stuff. And I saw that attack stat, my eyes widened. Plus, there's a lot of teams on here that are gonna, especially if I'm fighting a Mega Mawile, because I realize that Pokemon's kind of scary even though it's not scary. It has Queenly Majesty. Can't hit me with priority. If you get me in a range where you can kill me with a priority move, you're not killing me with that priority move. I am surviving. And then you can just... And note, if someone's in a set mindset where they think, I'm gonna one-shot everything on the field now, I win, and they use a priority move, they're not gonna think about Queenly Majesty. They're gonna just hit that button, they're gonna fail, they're gonna get punished with a Power Whip. So I can run her as multiple sets. I can run her as either just a bulky physical sweeper. I can run her as a Trick Room sweeper if I'm expecting to fight a Trick Room. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention about Galarian Slowking. If I can find it. He gets Trick Room. So I could make a semi-Trick Room team with the rest of them. I'm trying not to spoil the rest of my team. I am trying really hard not to. Okay. And yeah, if something status is her, she can decide if I'm predicting that. Knockoff's a really good move. I'm glad to have that on any team I have, and mostly she's here for rapid spinning, which also raises her speed, so she could become a crazy sweeper. And she also has aromatherapy, so I have someone to cure my statuses. There's gonna be a cut there because I did something stupid. Anyway, yeah, it has U-turn too, so it's a really good pivot Pokemon, which is something I really wanted. So yeah, Serena's a good pick. Needs all to be shiny because it's supposed to reference the Sprixies from Super Mario 3D World. Then my next Pokemon, needed a tank, wanted Licky Licky, got taken from me. So now I got Birdo the Blissey. Why'd I bring Blissey? Why the heck wouldn't you bring Blissey? You need defense, and Blissey got the health. Don't got the defense stat, but he got the special defense stat. It's gonna take everything. So Blissey's here for multiple things. One, taking special defenses like a truck, stalling people out, setting up screens, setting up Stealth Rock, Wish. I need a Wish user. Good Wish user right there. And for some reason, nobody took Chansey. I took Blissey like, what, round 7? Nobody took Blissey. Blissey was a high costing Pokemon. But yeah, Blissey's here just to stall. And funny Serene Grace whenever I want to use it, but like it has anything good with that except for Ice Beam. I totally did not try and run that and failed. We're not going to talk about it. But yeah, I need a wall, I need Blissey. And then, I noticed a funny thing. Fighting weakness is getting crazy. I got no coverage for it except for Galarian Slowking, who I don't know how to use. So I want another person to help scuff up fighting type moves. So I thought I'd take somebody who doesn't get affected by them. Jellicent. Jellicent's normally like a low tier PU Pokemon, but looking at the defense, don't lie, it's going to be pretty good for a draft, especially since it was a really good budget pick of, I think, 9 points. And it has Curse Body. So one funny thing I thought about running with this is running Choice Scarf and Trick. It'd be really funny to just Choice Scarf Trick a physical Pokemon, get hit with a physical move, be physically bulky, and then run Curse Body, and it's forced to switch with Struggle. But I didn't know if I'd ever end up in that situation. I just like running funny sets because I'm demented. And then I also can just... It's really specially defensive. It has Strength Sap against any physical attacking Pokemon. I can also lower their physical attack with Strength Sap. If I don't need that, I can recover. It has just good water type move. It has Water Spout. When it's at full HP, you can hit like a truck with that. But I'm mostly just gonna run Shadow Ball and Scald. It's just the god pairing right there. And it's just a good ghost type, so it can pivot against normal and fighting type Pokemon, which is something I needed. And with my points dwindling, I only had, 5 points left? I decided I need a fire type, because my normal brain is like, fire types don't exist, it doesn't matter. So I got my little Goomba here, Magmar. It was only 2 points, and I looked at this Pokemon, and he's kind of insane. His base 100 special attack, 65 HP, which is kind of lackluster, but 85 special defense, and lackluster defense. But he's tanking hits. He can take one hit from almost anything. Unless it's super effective, we don't talk about that. But it also has 93 base speed. This man can speed creep a lot of things, and then it will hit them like a truck. You don't have to run this Eviolited every single game. You could run it Scarf some games, you can run it Banded some games. A Banded cross chops one-shotting a Cinderace that tried to Sucker Punch you. That's all I'm gonna say. He's gonna hit like a truck. He has cross chop, but I mentioned like 2 seconds ago. High critical hit ratio, good fighting type move. A lot of Pokemon don't get this. It's a powerful attack. He has Mach Punch, speed don't matter anymore. He has Low Kick, he's kinda weak. Pokemon are kinda heavy, he gonna be hitting them like a freaking cannon. He has Will-O-Wisp. Need to burn something? You burn it. Hit him with Will-O-Wisp, they hit you, they get burned. Flame Body. Vital Spirit if I'm going against... Vital Spirit if I'm going against an Amoonguss, because they have Spore. Clear Smog. I could use that to reset any setup Pokemon. I'd have to outspeed them though, that's the problem. But I could always sacrifice him to reset a setup mode. Seismic Toss, I'm somehow not dealing the damage, even though I will most likely be dealing the damage. And then he has all the punches. I don't think he has Ice Punch, actually. But he does have Fire Punch. And he does have Thunder Punch. He does have Iron Tail, which I could use against, I guess, Rock types, but I already have Fighting type moves. But it is more accurate, I think. I don't know. Oh, I have Iron Tail for Fairy types, hit him super effective. It's not more accurate, I'm lying. I can run a mix set with Overheat. There's too many options. I can run Belly Drum. I have too many options with this guy. So, yeah, the more I'm just looking at his set, the more I'm looking at bullshittery. With items, I don't even have to run Focus Sash every game, or Eviolite. I could run Specs. I could run Heavy Duty Boots, expecting him to play around with rocks. I just think Goomba's gonna get a lot of work done, and I can't wait to see him in action because I saw Magmar and I was like, this dumb butt-headed man is gonna probably kill gods. And then for my last pick, I didn't really need too much left. Now if I really needed anything, I think I literally hit every single type. So my last chance was just to look for something that could deal with very specific sets. And I only had 3 plans to work with, and I said, Funny Bear. We got Ursaring. And one thing I noticed with Ursaring, both of his abilities are benefited from getting statused, unless I use a nerf. Which a nerf might be very situational. Oh, now I think about it. No, because I'm mostly going to have to run Guts. Because look at that attack stat. Guts is going to go insane. He gets Guts. He gets a Burn Orb. That's a Burn Drive. I did not type the right thing in. He gets a Flame Orb. He gets Guts. He gets Facade. I just want to say, this guy did 28% to a Steelix. He hits like a truck. Nothing's going to switch in on an Ursaring with Facade unless it's Ghost type. If they are Ghost type, well, I got Crunch. That don't matter. I have Cross Chop too. A lot of Cross Chop. If Hone Claws, Cross Chop can hit closer to home. Thunder Punch for coverage if I really need it. Throat Chop, stop sound Pokemon. So if I'm going against a Como, if I'm going against a Sylveon, Primarina, Throat Chop will at least stop them from using... Does Primarina get Liquidate? I don't know. But I know it uses Hyper Voice, so it'll stop it from... No, Primarina gets Pixelate, right? Either way, it'll stop them from using Hyper Voice, which would be really useful for me. More coverage with Stone Edge. It gets Power Up Punch. I could play around with that move if I really want to, but it's not Stab, which would make it kind of scary. But Flame Orb, Guts is still going to make it go insane, because it's always going to have B +1. And with +1, 130, the best thing I can use this thing for is Speed Creeping Trick Room teams. And I played against Trick Room team with this guy. He went insane. I didn't win, but he went insane. Hammer Arm too. Hammer Arm's gonna hit like a cannon. Even though close combat's gonna be the better choice, Hammer Arm doesn't have recoil. And Flame Orb's gonna be constantly taking down my timer. It has Roar too, so I could force something else out. Negative priority, but they're probably gonna... I could force someone to switch something else out if they're trying to switch in. He gets Seed Bomb. I didn't even know that. Why does he get Seed Bomb? That's hilarious though. And also, Yawn. Funny move. But anyway, I don't know anything else to say. All I know is that's my entire team. And I'm scared of the other teams. I don't know what I'm doing. But maybe I'll get a win. Maybe I'll get the final 8. I don't know. I'm here to learn. I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to win. I'm here to learn more about Pokemon, learn about the new meta, learn about the new games, and just enjoy my time here. And I also said I'd show the points. The points are on the right here. I made 3 of these. Here, I'll just zoom in on this. Live editing, hilarious. Here's the points that I invested into them. Zamazenta was 19, Diancie was 18, Dragonite was 14, Slowking was 15, Krookodile was 12, Serena was 9, Galvantula was 8, Blissey was 11, Jellicent was 9, Magmar was 2, and Urswing was 3. And that's the end of the video. I will see you guys back in my first battle.